take you guys in apartment number 9. Sub panels all roughed in, ready for inspection, bonded. Here's our sub feeder. 2 recess lights, switch. This is the living room area. We have a couple plugs right there for the countertops. A couple more countertop plugs. Garbage disposal. Switch for garbage disposal. And a GFI. Countertop outlet. Countertop outlet. We got a switch outlet. Receptacle for oven. We got our range. We got 6 recess lights in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the kitchen area, dining area. We have a closet right here. Got a switch for the closet, and there's the lighting. Everything's brand new, wired up. We got rid of that old wiring that was looking pretty bad. It's that cloth wiring that back in the 40s and 50s that they used to run. But everything's all strapped up. We got no crinks in our wiring. All our wiring is nice and straight. Nice and straight. You'll never see any twists in our won't see any twisting in our everything. We keep everything nice and straight. Quality work. All our wiring nice and straight. You know, given that, you know, you got people coming in behind you, carpenters cutting stuff, pulling your wire out here and there, but for the most, you know, we come back in and we try to get it all nice and cleaned up. Even though most people don't see the wiring, it's probably the most important thing in your home, other than the gas lines. You want to make sure your electrical is always done up to code. You want to make sure your electrical is always done right. And most of all, it's always done by a licensed electrical contractor who has qualified electricians working for him. See, everything is nice and stapled up. Two recess lights. Here's a restroom. And recess light. Here's our, we're just waiting for inspection. Waiting on Junior to get that sub feeder done, and we'll call it a day here. And we got a little tiny little inspection we got to go do in San Francisco, I believe on the other side of the city, around 4 o'clock. So we're going to head out probably in about another half an hour or so. I'm just waiting for Junior to get done down there. But for the most, yeah, everything is ready to go, ready for inspection. Another thing too, I like to, we take an extra step and we put protective plates. Wherever we drill holes, wherever we have wiring, we have protective plates. And that's for when the guys come in with sheetrock and they drill, they don't hit any of our wiring. We don't have to get any callbacks and come back and do any, you know, any makeup work, anything that's going to be, you know, cost effective on our end. We want to make sure that we don't have to come back. Everything gets done the first time, it gets done right. The only time we got to come back is when we come back to wire up the panel, put our breakers in, and do our trim out, put all our receptacles and switches on. For the panel right here, as you guys can see, all the Romex is just twisted. When you're doing a rough inspection, there's no need to terminate any of the rough wiring. But you know, the inspector will come and make sure that there's bushings. You know, there's no more than 2 Romex runs per hole. Everything's nice, strapped up, nice and clean. He wants to see our bond right there. There's our bonding bushing. Ground is terminated. Power. You good? You good down there? All right. So that's it, guys, and we're done with this. Right here in the bag. We're done with this apartment, guys, and tomorrow we start up a house here in San Francisco. Another rewire. I'd like to say thank you to Reliable Construction. He's been throwing so much work at me. He is the man here in San Francisco. You know, if you guys are looking for a builder to build up new houses, renovations, anything, commercial properties, residential, Reliable Construction. He's got his hand right here in a cookie jar in San Francisco, so he's pretty much well known, and I'd like to give a shout out to him because he's been throwing so much work at us, and we appreciate it. So, you know, showing appreciation. Jason's Electric, we do nothing but clean work, so he can appreciate that. And we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna pack up and head out to San Francisco. Junior, are you gonna put those lights on for
today?
Tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow. Let her know that, okay?
I did.
All right. So there it is, guys. We're gonna call it a day, and we're out.